Hey guys, yeah, this I didn't think anyone was going to jump on. This is just a bit of a cheeky test setup for this, what you can see here, for an upcoming live stream, which I'm planning. How are we doing anyway, folks? We all right? Not spoke to you in a while, Green Tree. How's life, mate? And Will, you don't play 40k. You're Lord of the Rings, right? You probably can tell I'm stretching my wings into 40k shenanigans. Making bases at the moment. It's been a while since I streamed from home. How's the sound? Can everyone hear me? You had 740k armies. Wowzers. I am doing Space Marines. Just filmed a battle report. We've got one coming out the weekend for 40k. Doing Space Marines because we're doing, you probably already know this, it's in our Facebook group, the Conquest magazines, so I kind of created a narrative for that. Let me just, there we go, that's better. I didn't know I could get the writing up like that, which is quite cool. Done no hobby since Christmas, Green Tree. Yeah, I know what you mean though. Work's really busy for me at the moment. I'm not doing half as much hobby as I'd like. And the hobby I am doing is stuff that I need to do for the channel. So, painting Space Marines, as I said. Got a lot of the Shadow Space stuff, which is really nice, the new models. But alongside that is my little side projects of Space Wolves. But it's very slow going because I don't need them, they're just for me. Hey Al, how you doing? How's Florida? Hey Glenn, how you doing, brother? Long time, mate. It's nice to have you back on. And don't panic, anyone. This is not going to be an hour-long stream. I am literally just testing that it works, and obviously I know it works, so I'll stay on for a few minutes and chat. Green Tree, feel like I've abandoned you lads, but I'm still here watching in the background. Good man, good man. There's loads going on here behind the scenes, loads. We've cancelled the last 2 live streams. One was due to Jay's birthday, and last week we're having major problems at the studio with the PC setup we've got at the studio. Just wait a minute, shut that door. Major problems. Yeah, we've got a pretty decent PC in there, but for some reason, because everything used to work fine, as you know, because we were live streaming and filming battle reports, for some reason the other day we went in and these things, get them, these little malarkeys, we have 2 of these, which are the only way that you can get footage from one of these bad boys into the program that we use, or well, to get footage onto any PC really. So we have 2 of them running through the PC, which has been fine up until now, plus 2 webcams when we're doing battle reports, and they've just stopped working, and they're what we use for the live stream. I brought one home, that one, to try it here, and it's here, so we know it works fine here, so we know it's a PC problem at the studio. So we're in the unfortunate position where if we can't fix it in the next week, we are going to have to spend a lot of money on a new PC, which is not cool. We're going to try every other avenue before that happens, but yeah, hopefully it won't come to that. I'll just getting back into the hobby after knee replacement surgery. Sorry to hear that, brother. I hope the surgery went well, and I hope your recovery is quick and not very painful. Knee surgery is quite painful, so I hear. Glyn, I feels like I've been away from the group since the weekender recap. Yeah, but mate, don't worry about it. Real life always has to come first. We've all been there. There's stuff that happens in real life that just takes precedence over talking about and playing with toy soldiers. But we didn't forget about you, Glyn. We love you, man. So some of this stuff's working. Just having a look. Can you see where it says YouTube at the top? Up there it says 2, but obviously there's not 2 viewers. Obviously there's 3 of yous in. So that's not working. I mean, it's not life or death, I suppose, but yeah. Okay, dokie. Let's have a look. It's really weird watching yourself on TV when it's actually behind. Time wise, it's a bit freaky. So I'm gonna. How do you get a link for this? It says 4 views, so maybe it's just at mine then. Maybe it's just at mine. Possibly, yeah. I don't know. I'm really not up on my tech, as you can probably tell. Will says you guys always receive and then read the comments about 30 seconds after they're sent. Yeah. The joys of the internet, I suppose. Oh, what's happened there? So how's that working then? Ah, right, okay. Things are making more sense now. Can you guys see the chat text on the screen? Glyn says, I was texting Slim in the last week, giving an update. Hopefully I'll be on form from now on for Easter. Yeah, Ben mentioned it, and I spoke to Jay prior to that. Obviously, we didn't want to mind you, kind of just sort of leave you to sort your bits and bobs out. Last thing you want is full gaming idiots shouting your name out on Facebook constantly. Infinity idiots, hello, hi dude. Yeah, Will, it's a weird thing, isn't it? There is definitely a delay, because obviously when I watch what you're watching, so when I tune into YouTube and click the link to watch this stream, this starts to get weird now, and it's all Back to the Future. I'm behind, so I actually get the messages in real time, I think, but by the time I answer them, it's already about 30 seconds behind by the time you get that answer back, if that makes sense. See it fine, nice setup. Nice setup. Well, this junkyard, it's due over I was supposed to have 4 days off over Easter, but it turns out I've got to work Good Friday and Easter Saturday, so I am going to try and get a few hours to come in and give it all a good clear out. It looks fairly tidy from the height you can see it, but I daren't point the camera down. As you can see, there's junk there. It's all over the place, and my desk is a joke. Infinite idiots, you get used to the delay. Yeah, it's just annoying, isn't it? They need to update the tech. Does that YouTube? They make enough money, don't they? Okay, Al, no problem, dude. It was nice to say hi, and maybe I'll catch you on the actual live stream when we do it. Have fun and stay safe on that knee, dude. I am fiddling about, by the way. I'm not just ignoring you guys. I'm fiddling about with these settings and trying to set things up. Why does it say I've got a new follower called Kieran Bradwell, because that's been there since I set it up. Let's have a look. Know any good jokes? Yeah, this hobby room is a joke. It's a big joke. What are you guys working on right at this moment in time? As I've shown a couple of you before, I am painting this guy up. He's probably about 70% done, and his base just started. Stuff got painted though, it's actually a good way to, yeah, sometimes when you are just, you know, try sit in your own head, so to speak, and deal with stuff, it is quite productive and you can get a lot of stuff done. Let's have a look. Ah, Imperial Fist. So here's the thing, Infinity Idiots. Kieran, I know nothing really about 40k. These things are what's got me into 40k. 40k is something that I've always really liked the look of from the outside looking in. Really like the stuff you see when you walk in Games Workshop. But I've never took the plunge. A lot of things put me off because I'm at Element Games in Stockport a lot, because that's where our studio is. There's always events going on there and they always look quite intense and people get quite moody and everything just seems very focused on smashing your opponent to pieces and not being very friendly. So I never took that plunge, but it was something I wanted to do. So the Conquest magazines came out. I decided to take the plunge, subscribe, and start playing. And up to now, I'm really enjoying it. We have got this weekend, Easter weekend, a battle report myself and Ben filmed for 40k, and we're really hoping that people like it. We're not overly confident on the rules yet, so we stumbled through a few things, but I really like the look of the battle report, and it's a narrative as well, so it's telling a story. It's not just about me fielding the strongest army and Ben fielding his strongest army and seeing who wins. We want to tell a story with it, so it's quite cool. So make sure you check into that on the channel at the weekend. That's going to be really cool. Glyn says 3 hunters, Gandalf and Pippin. Also Theoden is done. You have smashed it out, mate. Well done. Are you bringing those to the next weekend, Glenn? That's the question. There's a lot of stuff going on with that as well. I need to get together with Jay and Andy very soon and discuss that, because October's not too far away. Will says 40k is incredibly gamey. You're not wrong. It's fun with friends. I've been to a few tourneys, and out of 6 games, 5 were all gamey as heck. Yeah, I kind of get that impression, but I think there's a group on Facebook. I don't know if you're in it or you're not in it, and it's Warhammer Conquest Fans, I think it's called, and that's all got people like me who are new to the game and are learning the rules, and it is really friendly, and it kind of reminds me of the Great British Hobbit League 2 years ago, when it was just all about theme and fun and helping each other out and being friendly and talking about your paint jobs and what armies you're building at that moment in time, and that's what it feels like. It's really cool, and that's really helped me sort of get the bit between my teeth with this, because the guys there are awesome. I ain't a power gamer, I play for fun. Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. Don't get over involved in games, it's not worth it. I mean, I've done it myself. One year in the Hobbit League, I decided to try my best, and I was bringing really, they were douchey armies. I look at them now, they were douchey armies. You know, 3 Felbeasts and Shelob, and the Goblin Hero that has the Enraged Beast thing on spiders. I had that and I didn't enjoy playing it. The best I got was 3rd place podium, was the best that I did, and I think I did that with Goblins Down, with a Shaman. So yeah, I was taking really naff sort of gamey lists that year, and I didn't enjoy it at all. Wasn't playing gaming, it was just taking all the fun out of it, so I decided not to do it, and I've never looked back. mid-table obscurity is my playground. I was diehard Guild Ball and it stopped being fun. Yeah, I've heard a few people say that actually. Jay's said things along similar lines. Jay loves, he still loves it, but he had a real love for Guild Ball, obviously, with his affinity to Steamforge at the time and stuff. And yeah, he just said it kind of became a tournament game rather than a game you play for fun. Glyn played one game of 40k with Orcs, rolling 80 dice just put me off. How many points was it? Because that's the thing as well, like when we were trying to learn the rules and look up battle reports that other channels are putting out, and I wanted ours to be different, I wanted ours to stand out, so I've done them in a very similar vein to the Middle-earth ones, so there's multi-camera angles on the screen at once and stuff like that. And they were like 2,000 points, loads of minis on a 6x4 table, whereas we've come right down. So first battle report is 400 points, and I find it very unlikely that, throughout the campaign we'll go past 1,500 on a battle report, because there's no point. If you want to play a 2,000 point game, go to a game centre and play a 2,000 point game with your friend. No one wants to sit and watch it. I don't anyway, so we won't be doing that on the channel unless people scream out for it. I am yet to try Lord of the Rings. Mate, you do not know what you're missing. Do you like the movies? There's my first question before we get into this. Are you a fan of the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movies? Glyn says that was one squad of boys getting into combat. 40k is expensive. £100 will get you your core infantry alone. £100 and your lord. I'm not educated enough on the pricing of 40k to comment on that, Will, but what I will say is that is your in if you don't want to spend a lot of money. I've just got that free in the latest issue. I think they're, I want to say 35-40 quid in the shop, and you get on the other side these things, loads and loads and loads of dudes, loads of poxwalkers. There's you get loads of stuff in the magazines, so it's well worth it. Will each stage of the campaign oh yeah, so each, it's going to be one continuous story. So have you seen the videos that we put out thus far, Paul, for the campaign with the like Star Wars-esque storyline at the beginning? That's what it's going to be. So the battle report we filmed gives you a little bit more info on leading into that battle report, tells you what's just happened and why the two forces are where they are, etc, etc. We played the battle report, we then go away and whatever happens in that battle report sort of continues the story and tells the story itself, and we just elaborate on it and glorify it with things, and then that'll lead into the next battle report. So yeah, it's all narrative and one leads into the other, it's not just random, which is really cool. Glyn says, a good topic for a live stream, losing interest in games you love due to over competitive play. That is, I think as a gamer, I think that's going to happen. It pains me to say it, but there is a lot of that happening for me right now with Middle-earth. Not locally. Like I'm in a lucky position in Manchester where we've got a lot of players who play. Bye Kieran, chat next time maybe. I'm in a lucky position where we've got a lot of people who play locally and we're all pals and we all get on and we all just play for fun. But events wise, yeah, they've gone quite competitive, so I kind of steer clear of it because it just, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. We'll say 20 intercessors for Marines is like 70 quid, and that's 20 guys. For Tyranids you generally see lots of hordes, so let's say 30 Termagants and 30 Hormagaunts, and not a clue where they are. That's over 100 quid. Yeah, I suppose it is expensive. But then, I mean, a lot of people will just get it on a budget, won't they, and eBay it. But I get what you mean. It's expensive. Kill Team is my first foray into. I think that's probably what got me interested in the magazines, because I just started to try and learn the rules to Kill Team when the Conquest magazine came out. By that time, I'd already had a few models. I'd bought a couple of start sets and was like, "Oh, these models are awesome and they're great to paint." So that was kind of the hook that got me. That's for a Horde army and an Elite army, both over 100 quid for basic troops. Bananas. Bananas. Paul Kirkham, looking forward to watching it unfold. Yeah, definitely. So the first actual report is going up, I want to say Saturday. Possibly Friday because it's bank holiday, isn't it? I'm not sure yet. It'll be Friday or Saturday, but we'll post something on the group. But yeah, it's going to be cool, man. I can't wait. I really enjoyed filming it. It was tough because we're trying to film. It's been a while since I filmed a battle report. Trying to film a battle report, concentrate on cameras and sound and camera angles, and try to remember rules for a game that I've never played before. This battle report is literally the first game of 40k that I've ever had. So yeah, that'll be fun. Let's have a look. I'm chatting away and I should really be setting up this what you see, this layout, and I can't get rid of that name, Kieran Bradwell, for some reason. Anyone here use Streamlabs by any chance? Can help me out? Anyway, I'm going to get back to my God Boys and Stargate latest players. Later, Will. Have fun, mate. Make sure you tune into the actual live stream, not this pretend one. And we'll chat soon, brother. That's that. I hate technology. Why can't people just make things that you just press a button to start and press a button to end and everything's done for you? What this live stream, the 40k live stream, or so we're still obviously got the fortnightly one every other Wednesday. So not this Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. Yeah. So next Wednesday is the normal live stream where we talk about everything, and with Jay. And this actual live stream, I've not decided on a day yet, but this is going to be a monthly thing, and it's probably likely that it will land somewhere in between the fortnightly one. So the week that we're not doing the normal live stream, I'll probably do this one. Depends how popular it is, Glenn. I basically just want to chat to people who play 40k and paint 40k. Yeah, just try and get my knowledge up on it, so I know what I'm talking about on camera. Because as you know, Glenn, I don't know nothing. How's the sound on this, by the way? Because I've been messing with the audio settings. Does the sound all right? Hey guys, how you doing, brother? This live stream is not for you, mate. This is not Middle Earth. No, I'm only joking. You're welcome, mate. I'm just testing something, but yeah, I'm happy to chat while you guys are here. I'll chat, no problem. I just this is a weird thing. I can't test stuff unless I'm actually live, so I've got to go live, and then all you guys get notifications that we're live. And obviously tune in. But yeah, it's good to have you, man. Anyone who has not seen Gareth Bowler's painting of late on the group, get on there and check it out. He's really upped his game. The Aragon was gorgeous, by the way. Let's have a look. Social. I will be mumbling to myself, so just ignore. It's not that. Stream support. Label template. Why is that name in there? Yeah, that's odd. Ah, right, there we go. I get it. I've worked it out. I know what's going on. Boom. Okay. Do 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 do. That's odd. Okay. So, Paul, are you? I can't scroll back up on the chat on this for some reason. Paul, you're a 40k player, I take it. Asking about the 40k campaign. I'm going to see now, just for lols, if I can. Let's have a look. Media source. I talk to myself when I'm talking out loud as well, by the way, don't worry about it. 40k. I might delete it actually. Cancel. Get rid of that. Yeah, don't worry about it, Paul. You're working at this time. Are you in the UK? Are you not in the UK? How hard was it actually to go from not playing to playing the game? Yeah, it's the rule set is the thing that got me about, because I play predominantly Middle Earth strategy battle game. So in Middle Earth strategy battle game, you have your different phases each turn. So if you move phase, you shoot phase, your combat phase, your end phase, and you do it alternate. So I move, they move, I shoot, they shoot, I fight, they fight, blah 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 blah. But in 40k, I move, I shoot, I charge, I fight, and then they do all that. And that doesn't sound like it's a big deal, but it is. You're not used to it. You've got to think totally differently to how you would normally think, or how you would normally think to if you're a Middle Earth player. Anyway, I don't know what games do you normally play, or are you totally new to gaming altogether? Absolutely brand new. I never played or collected till Conquest. If you're just talking about 40k in that comment, then I'm exactly the same. Glenn, I'm going to head on today. Hopefully you'll see me around either tomorrow or by the way. Yeah, cool, Glenn. You take care, brother. And yeah, whenever, mate. We're always here. So, you know, if you ever want to chat or anything, you know where we are, pal. And keep your head up and everything will turn out rosy, I guarantee it. Take care, pal. How do I do that? I'm going to try something. So something flashes up on the screen, guys, for those of you that are watching me talk absolute nonsense on here. If something flashes up, don't worry, I'm just going to try something. Browser. Open that. Open that. Where are we? Copy. How cool is that? That's cool. Are you guys getting the sound to that as well? By any chance? Sorry about that, I was just trying something out. It's cool that I can do that actually. Richard Hudson, it's a good game, basics are easy, it's all the little tactics that are a little harder. Yeah, that's what I'm finding. And I think it's like knowing, a lot of it is going to be opponent knowledge, and by that I mean knowing what other armies can do, special rules and stuff is going to be massive in this game, I think. Paul says, never played any Warhammer at all. Heading to Element when I finish tomorrow to get some more paints. Going to inquire about beginners nights and if they're doing it. Well, Paul, if you have no luck, or even if you do have luck, I am going to be doing a survey in Element Games very, very soon. I'm trying to find out when's the best night to do it for 40k players, because I just want to get a bit of background, like I said. But yeah, hit me up on Facebook, mate, if you're struggling, and I will definitely come down and have a game or two with you, because I want to brush up on my rules. So yeah, that's, yeah, shout at me if you're struggling. Yeah, I'm assuming you're saying yes to me saying, can you hear that? Cool, that's good, isn't it? Right, I'm going to try something else. So bear with me. Window capture. This is the group. Can you see that? This is the group that I'm part of. I think you're in this, right, Paul? Warhammer 40k Conquest fans. If you're looking to get into the game and want a really relaxed, cool group, then get onto that, folks. That is cool. So I can do a lot more with this than I thought I could, which is really good. Get rid of that. That's awesome. There we go. Hey Sander VB, how you doing, pal? Thanks for joining us. This is not an official stream. I am just testing a few things out, but it's good to have you, man. Richard, been playing for about 6 years, still getting to grips with some of the rules with different armies. Yeah, are you finding, Rich, that is the case? That, get that out of the way. That you sometimes play armies, and if you're not overly clued up on what they can do, you basically get your arse handed to you. I suppose that's like most games, though, isn't it? But I think with 40k, especially, because there are some. When I played the Battle Report with Ben, I don't want to give too much away, but there was there's a part where we get into a fight, and I'm thinking, yeah, you know, If I win, great. If I lose this combat, it's not the end of the world. And I was in for a bit of a shock, let's just say, because I didn't know what his thing could do, and now I do. But I suppose it only happens once. As soon as you get someone pulls a little trick out of the book and does it to you, you know, you learn from their mistakes, and that's how you get good at the game, innit? Chaos, I find, is a harder army because of the demons. Is that what you play, or do you mean it's harder to play against? Where are you from, Sander? And what do you play? Do you play 40k? Has it come up? What does the title say of this live stream? Does it say that it's 40k live stream, or does it just say that I'm streaming? You play Marines, Necrons, and Death Guard. Death Guard are these guys, right? Are they Death Guard? Ah, you're from the Netherlands, Sander. Conquest to come to the Netherlands. Yeah, I'm sure it will, because it's really popular here. And I think it has 40k live stream test. Cheers, guys. I'm sure it will. Is there no way that you can order from the UK, Sander, and get it posted? I'm surely you could somehow, because you can register online, right, to receive it. Or if you know anyone, if you've got any gaming pals in the UK, you could pay for the subscription and get them to post the magazines to you. Hi Ryan, how you doing, pal? Been playing since 1986-ish. Nice opportunity to select some newness. Yeah, it's really good value. Really good value. It's blocked. Oh, what's that? The website. Yeah. Do you have any pals in the UK who you could get them to subscribe, and you just forward them the cash each month, and then they could send you the mags? That's a way around it, I suppose. I know it's a pain in the backside, but saves waiting. I'm getting messages here left, right and centre. Let's have a look. Do excuse me. I have, but I want to start with episode 1. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. It is really good value. I mean, I'm going to end up with a Death Guard army. It is Death Guard, right? These guys. Death Guard, yeah, it is Death Guard. It says it on there. I'm going to end up with loads of stuff that I don't play. These are, I started to paint these and give up because Ben decided he was going to, because he subscribes as well, he was going to be Death Guard and I was going to be Marine, so I stopped painting them. But that was one that I painted. Quite cool miniatures, nice to paint. Really cool. Forbidden Planet, yeah, they sell all the copies, don't they? There'll be a way around it that you can get them, surely. Just let me check this 1 second. Apologies. Yeah. So battle reports for 40k, guys. If you guys are all 40k players right now that are watching, battle reports. I searched quite a few. I asked a lot of people who I know watch 40k battle reports what the best channels are to watch, and I didn't find it overly enjoyable watching them. Do you find that? Do you watch battle reports? If you do, what draws you to a certain channel and why? Do you prefer the gamey sort of 2,000 point massive 2 hour long battle reports where people are just trying to kill each other with no sort of reason, or do you prefer narrative, bit of story, bit of effort going into the background, telling you what's what and why they're there, and linking games with the story? What would you prefer? I got, actually, I'll show you this, because I tell a lie. Years ago, probably, when did this box set come out? Tooth and Claw box set, that'll tell you how long ago it was. So what, 4 years ago? I bought Tooth and Claw with the intention of playing 40k, because Space Wolves are my thing. I'm playing Space Marines because of Conquest, but if I had a choice, it would be Space Wolves. So I'll probably show a couple of you at the beginning of the video stream, should I say. I am painting a Space Wolf army alongside my Marines, but 4 years ago I got Tooth and Claw, Sanctus Reach. Tooth and Claw's the recent one, Sanctus Reach, with Orcs and Space Wolves in, and you got this guy in it. And this was the only miniature in the box that I painted. I've still got the rest of the miniatures in the box, untouched. But I had to get some paint on this guy because he was awesome. But the problem is now, even though I really like him, let me find. Primaris Marines are out. And now he looks like a dwarf compared to normal Marines, which is a shame. So I was toying with the idea of chopping him up, try to save the torso, because his arms are quite long, just his legs are really short. Try and save the torso, put longer legs on him so he looks like a Primaris. But yeah. Flying Mammal, nice. Oh, thank you man. Green Tree, I think battle reports are okay, but only if filmed from different angles. Can get a bit dull watching from just one position. Always better watching them when being played on some great terrain. Yes, well, this battle report of the weekend has got some really nice terrain. We're playing it on a map, but the terrain is quite dense. But there are some videos to do with this series, and I don't want to give too much away actually, but I am working on some 40k terrain, that's what I'll say. Richard says, try playing or play against Necrons, they're off on armour. And Necrons the ones that look like Terminators, is that those? Green Tree, hate 2D terrain, yeah, it's grim, it's not fun to play on. Ryan Jackson, tabletop tactics purely for the 3 main guys, as they have a good on-screen element. Tabletop Tactics, is that the one that's got like the really sort of eccentric, I think he might be Australian, smallish guy, blonde hair, it's quite eccentric. Am I thinking about the same people? I'd like to see more shorter small conflict versions, possibly up to 1,000 points, nothing bigger than a Dread. I don't know what a Dread is, so I'll assume they're 1,000 points. I watched Mini Wargame and they're a good laugh. Cheers, we'll check Element tomorrow on my way home. Been buying random minis for looks. Need to have some games to see if they're any good or not. Yeah, it's like a wormhole, isn't it? It's like Alice in Wonderland. Once you go through that doorway, there's no turning back. I've been like that. It's like I bought Shadow Spear box set just because it's got the new Marines in it, and they are really nice. Really nice. These guys are just awesome. These dudes. Rawr, size of that gun. I know a lot of people were giving them stick online, weren't they? Saying, oh, that's not very realistic. It's a spaceman. It's not realistic. Just get on with it. It looks cool, man. Yep, and don't die. What's that? Ah, right, yeah, that's the Necrons, yeah. Ryan Josh says, yeah, it is that one. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, that's quite cool. I think the people who play it have quite an impact on me as well. I'm like that, so if the people are not like really, you know, taking it too seriously, then I can watch it. Sanders asking, do I only play Paint Games Workshop? yes and no. So as a channel, there's four of us who host videos. Between the four of us, we play Mantic games. So we play Guild Ball, Game of Thrones. Jay plays the multiple Star Wars games, and imminently you'll see some Hellboy from Mantic on the channel, which would be cool. Ryan says, sorry Dreadnought, big robot with marine soul inside. Right, okay. But yeah, they got slated. Bought the Shadow Spear for the Librarian and Scouts. Yeah, they're cool, man. The Librarian is the guy that's like that, innit? He is. I do have him to hand somewhere. Oh, he's over there somewhere. Yeah, let me show you something. I'll show you how addictive this game is. So, as well as the Conquest magazines, this is what happens when you go on eBay. Sad times, man. Sad times. So I've got those. Different characters from different box sets. Just stuff that, like, this stuff's been turning up and I've not even remembered ordering it. Just loads of it. Loads and loads of it. Yep, I have a problem. But that's the thing, a lot of it's really cool stuff. Like you say, once you start looking and delving into what's there, it's a slippery slope. But I've given myself, like, banned myself from buying anything more now till I at least paint up enough of the stuff that I've got to get me to the 5th battle report in this narrative. The narrative's going to be either 6 or 7 episodes, we've not decided yet, because towards the end one of two things could happen dependent on the outcome of the battle reports. If it takes one branch off, it could be 6. If it takes another branch off, it could be 7. I've got Ben actually texting me while I'm online. I don't know if he's watching. We'll see what he's saying. It's just basically saying I'm a nerd. Going to have to go now, Steve. You need to get some kit. Chat again next time. Good night, folks. Yeah, Green Trees. Good to chat to you, mate. It feels like it's been ages, and I'd definitely catch up with you on the next stream, all being well. Stay safe, brother. So yeah, guys, this has been strange. I only come on to test for 10 minutes. This always happens, and I've been talking for almost an hour. So I will give it another 10-15 minutes, and then I'll shut it off and get everything else sorted. But it looks like the stream's working fine, the chat's working fine. I think the screen looks pretty cool. Do you like it? The background? It's kind of tying it into the narrative campaign that we're doing, which is quite nice. I wonder if you can post links in here. That's the point. I'm going to try and post a link, and if one of you guys could click and let me know if it works, that would be fantastic. Bear with me. So have a click. Why does it sign me out? That's odd. Try that again. No, it's quite weird. Try something else. What I really should do is turn off, log out of Facebook before streaming. Copy. Right, okay. Here we go. Let's have a look. Paul says I end up spending a fortune every time I go past Element plastic crap with no idea. It's very true, my friend. It's very true. You know, you got to be careful. One day you could end up as bad as me. That's the tiniest fragment of my Lord of the Rings collection, and I've actually decided I'm probably going to scale down my Lord of the Rings stuff because it's an actual joke how much stuff I've got. I'm never ever going to paint it. Never. So I need to scale back some of that. Right, okay, let me just try posting a link in the chat. I'm not sure if links work in this kind of chat, so I need to know that. No, so it won't let me do that. That's weird. Can somebody try posting a link in the chat for anything random? Let's try that. Copy. Or can we not post in the chat? I just want to know if links work, because they used to. I can't post links. Can someone just post a link to anything? Could be to our one of our YouTube videos, anything, or even to this stream. Just try and see if it'll work in the chat and let me know. Ryan says, I'm also a fan of proxies due to need to buy kids food and keep a roof over their heads. Daughter has now joined me watching. Hi Ryan's daughter, how are you? No, I get you. I've got 2 young uns myself, and I also have a not so young un, and a wife and a mortgage. I'm in a fortunate position where I run my own business, and I do have a little bit of allocation monthly to hobby, which is cool. Right, so Paul, cheers Paul. So you guys can post links, but I can't. That's weird. I need to work that out then, don't I? Why is that? And let me I'm going to copy and paste straight from your link and see if I can post it. No. So it's just me who can't post links. At least you guys can. Suppose that's something. Yeah, that's fine. The link's not clickable though, is it? In the chat, or is it not on the screen? But it will be in the chat. Talking to myself, aren't I? Sorry, guys. Yeah. Where are you, Paul? Are you the fella who I messaged on Facebook who lives in Stockport? And Ryan, where are you from, pal? Let's have a look at this. Just replying to someone on Facebook. Plymouth. See your t'other end of the country then. And yes, Paul, you are. I thought you was. I did semi-recognise you now. I'm getting on a bit, so memory's not what it was. But yeah, definitely, I'll set me up on that. I will definitely, and Ben as well would be up for playing some games. I'll keep you posted. I'm gonna try and find out, like I said, which is a really good night for 40k players. I'm not aware of any noob nights. I think it's just people just go there with the pals and play. I don't think like it's organised that way, but it's not a bad shout actually, because I do. Obviously, Jay, who's my partner on the channel, he's sort of manages Element Games, and it might be something that I put to him that might be a good shout going forward, because that's something I'd definitely be interested in. Anything that's like welcoming new players into a game. Not even especially 40k, anything really. Anything that says, look, come down and play, don't worry about it. And meet new people, I'll be all over that. I've got people messaging me now. But yeah, there's nothing that I'm aware of, Paul, of Element Games like that, but I would be more than happy to come and we could fumble our way through a game, no problem. Do you have an army painted, or would you be playing unpainted armies, or what? And is it just Space Marines, or have you painted both sides? So there we go. I'm just actually looking at one of the painting competition entries that we're doing on the channel with Tommy. We have some very talented painters in our group, which is very nice. Let's have a look. Ben's messaging me again. Right, so we know this theme works. I think it looks cool. What are your thoughts on it, guys? Do you like this setup, the background picture and stuff? That is pretty cool. Is anyone watching who's not a subscriber of the channel? That's an interesting question, and I'll tell you the reason why I ask. When we check our analytics at the end of the month, we tend to realise that we get loads of views. We don't have a problem getting views, we get loads of views, but the percentage of people who are viewing who are not subscribers is very, very high, which I find quite odd, because if people are watching, normally if I'm watching a channel and I like what I see, and they seem to be liking what they see because they're watching, I'll subscribe to that channel just so I don't miss anything. Just wondering if anyone is watching now who isn't subscribed, and what would make you click that button. Paul says, been painting both, got a 7-month-old daughter who restricts that though. Sounds good, I'll be interested in a game or two. Yeah, know what you're saying, with little ones, pal, it's tough. Well, yeah, definitely. So what times are best for you to play? Like weekday evenings or weekends? My time varies from week to week, so I can generally work around people. If you let me know when's best for you, and we can sort something out, pal, that'll be a lot of fun. Let's have a look. What have you, Paul? Have you received the new Conquest magazine with the what have they got? A pocket? Is it apothecary or something? The like white armoured dude. I think is he a medic or something? You can tell my 40k knowledge is huge. This is what most of my Conquest magazines state are in. Unopened. Some more sprues to go with my many other sprues. Primaris Apothecary. Apothecary? Is that how you say it? Oh. Dropping it on the floor. It's a nice model. What does an apothecary do? Is he a medic? Am I imagining that? They're great, these. I can't recommend them enough. Where are we? Paul says, yeah. So you've got yours. I've not got mine yet. Which is weird, because you're only in stock for... unless it... Saying that... yeah, I don't know. That's not a bad unit. What, the apothecary? How do you say it? God knows. Picked up the parts today. He is only just subbed to the channel. Subbed on basic package. To magazine. Making own homegrown chapter. Salamanders, background and rules. Heals wounds and brings... Ah, that's cool. Yeah, I hear it's... See, this... Because I'm not like overly clued up on 40k and Space Marines and all the lore and everything like that, I hear a lot of people going on about chapters this, chapters that, and I get, semi-get what a chapter is. So you've got like the Ultramarines, you've got like the, what are they called, the green ones. Brain fart. But yeah, I get that. But as far as, is that like a cool, is that a normal thing to do, like make your own chapter up? I always worry that I'm going to be like breaking like a cardinal rule when I paint things the way that I want to paint them. You collect it every Wednesday from local news agent. Ah, so I get mine sent to the house. Maybe that's where it is then. Richard Hudson, I have about 6,000 points of Marines. Wowzers. Wowzers. I don't even, do you know what? Saying that, I'm saying wowzers. Yeah, I'm probably not far off that. I've heard someone else mention salamanders, and I'm going to try and find... I've seen someone painting a group and ordered this green, even though I have no intention of painting my Marines any other colour other than blue at this moment in time. I bought a paint, I asked him what colour he painted and bought that colour paint ready for some time in the future when I bust open the rest of them sprues to paint them sort of really muted camel green ones because they look cool. Dark Angels, there you go, brother. Yeah, I get that. So salamanders are an actual chapter, they're not a made up one. I know Dark Angels are. What are the red ones called? Mangoes will work, but we'll send you a message when all units are ready. Yeah, that's cool, man. And I'm happy to pay. I'm happy to play with. Obviously, I prefer to play with minis that are painted, but I'm not that fussed. We'll just be playing for fun and trying to learn the rules. So I'm quite happy to. If you wanted to get in sooner rather than later, then yeah, give me a shout. Next week, I'm pretty busy next week, but probably from the week after, I can sort something out. GW actively encourages homegrown chapters. Ah, that's interesting. Maybe after the campaign, then I might do something. Blood Angels. Yeah, I should really do my homework, shouldn't I? Or just get you on speed dial, Richard, and then I'll be all right. So I've got the rulebook, obviously. I've got the Ultramarine Codex, and I've got the Space Wolf Codex. What else have I got? I know Ben's got the Death Guard Codex thing. But yeah, I've got all sorts of crap. I'm trying to see. I can't show you what else I'm working on because it'll give away stuff that's coming up on the channel in the next few weeks and I'll get told off. Better go back to work. All looks good and we're watching reports for tips. We'll figure out 3 nights and let you know about a game or 2. Bring on the campaign. Awesome, man. Thank you for the support, and yeah, we will definitely get together another game. It'll be a lot of fun. Good luck at work, mate. I don't know what you're doing to work in this late, but yeah, God help you. Extra shenanigans, get the Vigorless. What are the Vigorless books? What are those? I read something today as well. I don't know if anyone knows about it. Is there some sort of assassins that you can drop into each thing? Kind of look like ninjas with sniper rifles, or are they just models that you can buy? You can do what you want. Part of the love for the whole game for me. If you do a bit of research, Lexicanum on internet is good for lore. Salamanders equals fire. So coloration of reddish and flames. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Now that I know this, I probably will make a small 1,000 point marine army of either the salamanders, because I really like that green, or I really like black armour. I know there already is black space marines, but from ones that I've seen, they've got like big spiky silver shoulder pads and stuff, and I'm not really into that, so I might just use like Primaris stuff and make my own chapter up that are either like a black or a very dark grey, like a granite grey. Yeah, there are 4 different types of assassins rules which have been on White Dwarf. And what are you able to just drop them in whichever army you want? Is it just Space Marines, or can you drop them in any army across the game? Like, I was going to say good or evil, but there isn't. It's not good or evil, is it? Because I suppose everyone thinks they're good and everyone else is evil, don't they? But they look cool. And them rules are only available in White Dwarf. They'll be online somewhere, won't they? Let's have a look. Any Imperial Army, right, okay. Richard, you are a vast book of knowledge. Which groups are you in that I'm in, Richard? Have you found the channel from me posting in 40k groups, or were you on were you subscribed and in the group anyway? Because I'm just going to bend your ear now. So look. Scroll through YouTube and found channel. How are you finding it? How are you finding the channel? What were you looking for on YouTube? What search did we come up in? Was it a 40k one? Was it recently? Ryan says assassins are deadly but also vulnerable at times. Yeah. Are the models readily available for the assassins, or are they like them like rocking off shit ones that cost £1 million on eBay? Ah, Ryan, 40. I got told off on there, Ryan, for posting stuff. So I don't post links on there anymore. I'm still in the group, but I just don't post links on there anymore because I got told off. Top Match channel, Lord of the Rings, about 6 months ago. Yeah, we're still doing Lord of the Rings stuff. Ben's been doing a lot of like top 5 and best armies videos, and I am actually meeting up with Ben. We were supposed to be meeting up over the weekend to film a 40k battle report and a Middle Earth battle report, but we're only about to squeeze one in now, and at the moment, because we're on a bit of a 40k sort of high, we're going to do 40k, but we will be doing more Lord of the Rings battle reports and Lord of the Rings content. The new Battle Companies is due out soon, so we will be definitely 100% covering that. And we've got loads of scenarios from the Gondor at War book to do. We were supposed to do all of them, but there's so many, we're never ever going to get through them, so we're just going to cherry pick some of the coolest ones. I say coolest ones that I've got the cool stuff in. So there's a battle report with 2 Mummoks and a load of Gondorian Rangers in. I really like the look of that. I've got two Mummoks up there. You can see one there, and there's one on this side of the shelf as well. I've got all the Rangers painted. So we're going to do that battle report, and we're going to do the cool ones, you know, with the cards, the Witch King and Gandalf and stuff. That'd be cool. Richard, starting to play Lord of the Rings. Not many people play around here. Are you on the Great British Hobbit League, Richard? On Facebook? If you're not, get on it. Where did you, Richard? Were you were in Plymouth, right? Down south. I am 99% sure there is a group in Plymouth who play semi-regular, and it is a fantastic game. So much fun. If you're playing it for fun, it's a great game. Put a shout out on the Great British Hobbit League for players in and around Plymouth. You will get definite people picking you up, and failing that, if you go to, it's somewhere in the pinned post, or you know, the files thing in the group, there is an interactive Google Maps that I created way back, and I keep telling people to go in there and post where they are so people can find each other. Have a look on that. I think people still use it. But yeah, Lord of the Rings is great, man. I'm missing it at the moment because I'm not playing it. I'm playing a lot of 40k, but yeah, I love it. I love it. That's all Lord of the Rings, and I love it. I'm going to be doing a that's the thing. You've just actually reminded me. Thank you very much. The Shire Battle Report, because I've got to finish painting. You won't be able to see them, but they're all ruffians. There's about 30 ruffians, different levels of completedness. Milton Keynes, Plymouth Association of Wargamers plus Dark Star Gaming. They have Lord of the Rings events and everything there at the moment now. They've just joined the Hobbit League. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember if it's been accepted yet, but I know they put a request in to be part of the league, host events there, an annual event for the league. So yeah, get onto those. That's really good. The joys of the internet. See, you wouldn't have known that if you didn't come on this test live stream that should have been 10 minutes long, and now it's an hour and 15. I think I'm going to wrap it up here, guys, because I need to go and eat some food. I know you can't tell that from looking at me, but I do. And thank you very much for joining me and making this past hour fly by. It's been great to chat to you guys who I've not spoke to before, and I look forward to speaking to you again. Make sure that if you're into 40k, you'll see this will be a monthly stream. Keep your eyes on the Facebook group to find out when it is. I'm not nailed down an exact day or time yet, but I'm probably thinking Wednesdays 9ish for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then obviously we have the fortnightly live stream, which we talk about everything gaming related and hobby related, which is once a fortnight on a Wednesday at, what time do we do it? 8 o'clock? 7 o'clock? Can't remember. I should know. But yeah, check the Facebook group for that. And yeah, make sure you tune in at the weekend for the first 40k battle report. I'm really excited about it, and I really want some feedback, so make sure you comment in the comments. I want to know if you enjoyed watching it. I want to know if you enjoyed the way we filmed it. I want to know if you enjoyed the narrative, and yeah, just as much feedback as possible, and it helps us create something that is going to be more enjoyable for you guys to watch. So I am waffling on again, and I will stop and leave you to your evenings. Thank you very much, and yes, Richard, I'll definitely give you a shout going forward, because I'll need as much information as I can. So thank you guys, and take care. Good night.